Good morning, everyone. I'm on the road again. It's Saturday, beautiful Saturday, August 26th, and I am going to take a drone class. That's right, something different. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and one of the it's a non-profit that I've been teaching classes at. Actually had a drone class. This is the second one I've seen. The first one, I just couldn't take it. It just didn't fit into my schedule. But this time, it worked for me. Only 2 classes. So this is the first one. And we're going to be meeting in Fairmount Park in Philadelphia, which is this beautiful park. And it's like one of the biggest municipal parks in the world, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not over-exaggerating. But it's got some sort of stat like that. It's really quite incredible. Anyway, so it's going to be outdoors, and the instructor has a DJI Mavic. No, I'm sorry, not Mavic. I think it's just Mini 2 or something along those lines. They're small enough so you don't have to register it. And we're all going to be taking turns using it and everything. So I'm really excited. This is something I've been wanting to do, not so much take the class, but to be a drone pilot. I've been really trying to get myself set up to take the class, and this probably might be one of many, if I can find other ones, to finally get my certification, legal certification. And one of the caveats, if you have a YouTube channel and it is monetized and you're using a drone, if you're using it yourself, shooting it, you have to have a certification. You have to have your remote pilot's license. I'm not monetized, but I still want to get one because maybe I could do some professional work with it. I really like what I've seen with the footage, and I really want to look at this particular drone that they have here for the class, the DJI Mini. Looked at it, and it's quite affordable. So I want to see what it's like, and it's got a 4K quality camera. The next time we take the class, we're going to look at our footage and edit it together. I seem to be suggesting that we have to do a lot of color correcting, so I'm wondering about the quality of the camera itself, if that's the case. But color correcting isn't too hard. If it's just a matter of tweaking it, that's fine. Heavy color correcting, maybe the camera's not that great, and might have to look at something else. There are a couple other models that are a step above, but then you have to register it, which is no big deal. I think it's $5 for a year to register it, so that's fine. And if I do get my my remote pilot's license, and I start doing work professionally, then I'm probably gonna update myself and move on up to something a little bit bigger, which is fine. But for now, this could be really good. I actually have 2 drones, and I'm saying that again with air quotes because they're pretty cheap. One was definitely under $100 that I got, and the other one, my sister-in-law actually found it in our neighborhood. I think it was a day after it had been raining, and I guess somebody was flying it, maybe lost it or something, and it was on the ground. I think one of its propeller guards was missing, and obviously there was no remote control to go with it. So I looked it up online and found out that there was an app that you could download, and you could control it from your smartphone or a tablet. And so I did that, and I was able to pilot it straight from my iPad. And it was actually pretty cool. And the other one I have, the cheap one for under $100, is just really small, and the Wi-Fi connection it has is terrible. The wind will just take it and blow it away, and I've only used it outdoors on a couple occasions, but it's just, I can't fight the wind. It gets taken away. And this is I have 2, but I've had a total of 3 drones, and I got one many years ago. Same thing. I think I got it for about $100. And my idea was, well, I want to learn how to pilot it, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on a fancy one, a DJI or something along those lines, because I know I was going to crash it or break it. And I'd rather get something that was cheap that I can beat up on and not really worry about it too much. So that's what I did. And I think it was about maybe the third time I went out. There's a park not too far from where my house is, and within walking distance, and I went there. And I'm flying around, and there's a little, pond, I guess, in the park. And I was flying nearby, and the wind took it and flew it over the pond, and I'm like trying to get it to come back. And the pond is like maybe, I don't know, 40 feet from one side to the other. Branches are, overhang it from trees and everything. And so I was just trying to get it to rise up because I didn't want it to crash into the water. And in doing so, it hit a branch, flipped over, and plop right into the water. And it was more on the other side. So I quickly ran around to the other side, but by the time I got there, it had sunk. I mean, to the point where I didn't even know where it was. I couldn't see it. And I know, like in the winter time, the water level goes down and it freezes, and maybe I could find it, but this is the summer. By the time that happened, I'm sure it would just be ruined. So I was heartbroken. My first drone, I crashed it. And, truthfully, that's kind of like what I thought was going to happen. And it did. So, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months later, I decided to try it again, and I got the other one, and it was just, like I said, it's about the same size, same problem. The wind would take it, bad Wi-Fi connection, really wasn't great. I suppose if I was going to play with it indoors, it would be fine, but, where am I going to do that? So, and like I said, my sister-in-law found the other one, and that one's been great, and I've been able to shoot footage with it, but the camera is not great. It's, low-end HD, no stabilization, and the footage is just, kind of crappy. So I was mostly just trying to learn how to navigate, how to fly and pilot. And I know, like the other ones, the DJIs practically fly themselves, but I don't want the machine to fly for me. I want to have some control, especially if I'm going to be using it for, cinematography. So, yeah, I'm probably going to keep with the really cheap one and just learn my skills, and hopefully that'll transfer itself to a higher grade one. So yeah, I'm excited. And another reason why I'm doing all this, with all my cameras set up for the moment right now, is that's a film I want to make. Document my my steps in getting my license, and I think it would be kind of interesting and fun, and then maybe interview and talk to with other drone enthusiasts and hear their story of how they got there. make my turn here. Guess I can park here in the shade. Why not? Why not? All right, everyone. Love to hear your comments, your thoughts about drones. Do you use one? Do you want to use one? Are you learning about them? They are a lot of fun. There's a technical curve to learning how to use them, and both in terms of the operation and where you can't fly them. But I think it's a lot of fun, and I like that challenge. So, looking forward to what you have to say. That's it for now. I'll let you guys know how the class goes, okay? All right, thanks. Take care.
Secrets through all the branches, hide between the rocks where the water crashes and burn the crimson sky as the day passes. Like the mystery was never lost, sneak out of the garden in your father's absence. Lips are crimson.